string related operation. Okay, so that we are going to study under the today's assignment. Okay, that is your experiment number. So already we are having with the list. As per the list we are going, but just we are categorizing it as per the numerical operation, string related operations. Okay, so that we are going to perform today. Okay, so we'll go through some theoretical point first, okay, which is related with this particular assignment, okay, and then we'll move to the actual implementation for this. Okay, so hope it is visible to you. Okay. So this is for the first assignment, right? So which we have seen theoretical point. So here for every assignment, practical assignment, as you have observed that, so there will be having with the most part which is for a theoretical aspect. So you need to go through that while or before performing the actual practicals that you are going to have. So just go through that, which will be having with the important instructions which can be used, theoretical point. Okay, so because as whenever we are going to go for the any problem statement, we need to first understood that problem statement properly, and then what is the input that we are having, or which will be required, in which form it is. Right. So here normally we are having it as an hexadecimal input, which is a numerical value. Okay, so which it will be able to convert it afterwards as per the requirement. So that we need to first understood. After that, we need to get it for the actual logic which is required. Right. So now here as like a normal programming. Right. So if we compare this with the your C++ programming, here also we need to have with the actual logic that we need to write it. It will be a few lines, but it will be having with the some additional part through which we are going to display to the output window, formatted output that we can say it as, because a normal user who will be running this application, it need to be known to that user. He might be not familiar with this part, so he need to get with these things properly, what he has to given. Okay, so one has to given for this, so that we need to identify. Okay, so now here what we are going to study. So third assignment already we have seen, right? So first assignment, third assignment, fifth and sixth, these are mostly related with the numerical operation, and now we'll get it with the some string related operation. So it will be having with the few programs with the string related operations, and few is with the numerical operations. Okay, so that's why we'll see it with the some string related operations in this assignment. Okay, so title for this, it is for accepting the string from the keyboard input from the user and display its length. Okay, so with that string also we can have. Okay, so if we'll do this simple with the C++, so there will be inbuilt functions. Just you can take that string as an input with specific data type. Depending on that, we can get with the count, comparison, it will be done, and you can display the output. So it will be just a matter of few line of code. Okay, so but with the help of this assembly level programming, how we are going to do, so that we are going to study it. Okay, so it will be having with the string related operation, objective behind this, string related instructions that we are going to study under this. Okay. So input, it is in the form of string data, and output, it will be displayed its string elements which are entered and length of it. Okay, so overall length of this input which we have provided, so that is your final. So what is the theoretical point that we'll be having? So first, we'll be having with a few data manipulation instructions that we'll be having, or we have seen for numerical operations. Okay, which we are going to have with the move instruction using with the EX register. Okay, RAX here we are using 64-bit. So string related operation that we can address with the help of memory. Okay, memory to memory data transfer. Okay, or string related operations. It will be done with the help of these instructions: move s, compare s, string, compare, move string, output to a string. Okay, so you can use these instructions directly also. Or here in this programming, we are going to do with this with the help of few count counting the actual character by character things, and then with the help of it you can perform this. Okay, so stack related operation which will be having with the implicit addressing operation, okay, operands which can be used. Okay, so it is a DS to ESI or SS to ESP. Okay, so generally it will be having with the memory to memory, generally referred with the conversion or data transfer that we need to have, where it will be applicable with the some stack with which we can perform these operations. We can put the things onto the stack either. So generally ESI, it will be pointing it with the indexing with the either numerical value or so most of the time during the array operations, okay, or array elements which are initiative, we have taken that in the form of these stack registers. One by one we can take these, or as the index will be moving it, or counter as we can say it as, which will be provided for it, through which it can get a element one by one in the register. We can further perform some operations, right? So like that here also we can use this, but it is for getting it as an generally for identifying or for getting a character by character input. Okay, so and depending on that character input, we can able to identify what is the length of it, how we can display this character, because as like here we are going to take the array only. Okay, so which you are going to take it as like a normal programming as like character array or string. Some aspect where we are going to use it with the string related operations also, okay, or string related instructions also directly you can use. Okay. So as like a normal programming here, this you can able to get that with the help of some predefined functions also, through which we can avoid this intermediate part. But what we'll do will be do this with the help of intermediate part, because we need to get it with actual operation. Because in this we are having one more assignment which is related with the string related operation, where you need to get some line of content, or like not only with the words, but it is having with some line of code, okay, or sentences that you are going to put it as to output window. And in that you need to identify some special keywords, characters, right, as like a full stop, comma, semicolon, if they are there, right? So like this statement, right? So where we'll be having some comma, spaces, line, new lines if are there. So that means what complete paragraph if I need to read. So from that also point of view, we'll be having one more assignment. So there we can reduce this line of code by implementing these instructions. Now this assignment here will be having with only uh, part which is just displaying a few words to output window and get the length of it. So for that purpose, if you'll get with actual manual counting for this or manual operation, that it will be better for you to understand what actually it is doing. Okay, so there will be instructions which will be working. Okay, so which will be having with the prefixes, so a few prefixes with which we can perform it as like repeated, right? REP, there is a specific instruction if you remember that. Okay, so if it is having in this, okay, so we'll do that in the program also. That will be used. Okay, so REP instruction, it will be performing some repeated operation for mostly for string related, right? So operations if you are going to have, right? So that is REP, right? And move. So what it will be performing? So it will be performing repeated operation for moving the either now here we will take it as a string so that it can be. So like that we can use some prefixes also. So with instruction, normal instructions, so which will be performing these operations. So for this, we are referring some primitive string operations. Okay, so which are on the element of a string by word, double words. Okay, which you are going to have. So it will be generally addressed with the ESI and EDI. Okay, or if you are referring it as for a 64-bit, it might be just change. Okay, pointing it to next element of a string. Okay, it will be having with the direction flag. Will we put it to a 0? So indexing register, generally it will be putting these one by one values. Okay, and if you are giving some extra spaces, that will be also considered as a character. and incrementing and decrementing of this count, which will be pointing to a string elements, that also can be included, okay, or that also can be referred as a part of this complete string. Okay, so here that is the important part. Okay, so the prefix that I have discussed right now, that is with the help of rep, which will be applying only to a one string instruction at a time, which we can apply, and it will be doing this in a repeated or loop wise form. Okay. So generally it will be referred with these iterations which will be done. Okay, if the address size, if it will be attribute is 16-bit, then using with the CX for the count register. If it is a 32-bit, then ECX, and referred with as like a bytes, words, and double. Okay, which we are going to take a count register, which will be performing these actual count of these variables, how it will be done. So that we are going to mention it. Okay. Then next it will be checking of this CX. If it is 0, then exit the iteration. Okay, that is the string that you have entered has been indexed, and we are coming out of the loop. So if it will be having with some interrupts, okay, so that also will be referred. Okay, so now here we are not, I have not introduced initial part for this as an interrupt, because interrupt and exceptions, it will be a last part of this, right? So which we are going to see with some advanced features of this 80386. Here we'll just mainly focus on string related operation. Next is related with the decrementing these pointers, right? CX, ECX, okay, checking with the flag which are going to point, and generally it will be a repeated operation, so we need to get it as completed with the string. Okay, because it should not be done as like when you are going to have the just directly using the instruction or directly pointing it. It should not end with some wrong string, okay, or wrong output you might be able to display. That is the requirement here. So when you are going to have instructions which you are going to use, okay, or which it might be required, that is a moves, that is a move string, compare string, scan string, load string, right? Store the string, you can use directly also, and indexing register, which will be pointing it, or count registers also, which will be actually pointing to the string or character by character data. Right? So here algorithm will refer that it will be having as an start declaring the initializing the part, right? Array with which we are going to initialize these all part, macro which will be initialized clear for displaying the string from the user, right? Get with the maximum size of it, and while displaying it to output window. Now here will be required only hex to ASCII conversion if it will be at the time of final output that you are going to show, right? So what value it will be having as in the form of output. So that will be referred as a last procedure, right? So mostly for numerical operations will be required these conversions. But here why we are using this, it is for getting as in final count, right? So that count or the length of the string generally given it is in the numerical form, and for that we need to have the conversion. Okay, so conversions for getting as your final output. Okay, so but it will be a final conclusion. So experiment 3, we have done with this. So this is a second assignment theoretical point. Now we'll move towards the actual implementation for this. Okay. It's done for this. Okay, so it is properly zooming, right? Okay. Now, so what we are going to do, will be required with the text editor for this. We'll save this file. Yes. Okay. Save it under lab, right? So it is having already with this assignment. So it is having with this. So we'll do some different names. All letters in capital. If it is terminal, it is visible for you. Okay, so we'll be required with the first sections, section dot data. Every time at least you need to have the proper structuring for this, that it needs to be added properly. Section dot bss and your actual logic dot text. Okay, so this structuring, it will give an idea how we can add for this content. So now for this data which you are going to add for this, that is for some messages, right? So find bytes with entering the string. To a new line. Then length for this, you need to calculate this length. So what are the dynamic input which you are going to give? That should to be saved under this string. Okay. So what is the string that you have entered? We'll display that also. That is entered string. Message. Okay. We'll get to the length, right? Length is okay, so that it will get length with 3. So that it will display. Okay, we'll display some other messages. So if you want to add, you can add for this. It is for string related operations, as we have found, that is your title. So string operations, you can say that. It is just for recognizing information what operations you are going to do. And exit case. Few messages you can add. So most probably when we are going to display this string related operation, it will be required with the less amount of space also, because here we'll take with some limited space. Okay, because further few assignments, it is related. Right, this is for the length, right? So not for the weight. which will be performing this. So which you need to have. So another message we required as like for displaying assignment, which assignment it is having. Right? So it is a second assignment. You can have any different inputs which you are going to. Now here it will be just as an input for a string. So you can just mention it these messages. It will be optional. Okay, so you can have this if required. Right. And last that is for displaying the solid string which you are displayed. Now we'll require one more will be in the form of count. Okay, so which you are going to have with the numerical value which you are going to take it as a length. Okay, because that message it can be displayed, but what count it is there, so that count can be displayed. So it will be required with a few variables. Will be taking with the data type it as here string, which will be for result. So we'll take it as directly for this, which is approximate size of this array. Fixed string which you are going to stay under this. So which will be string length of it, string length, str, sorry, L string length. Not a message, which is a string. Okay, which will get the length of it. We'll take with the count variable, which will be used for getting an actual count of it and output that you want to display. Okay, so which will be entered string that you are having, and next part is related with the macro. Macro and end of the macro. Okay. So what it is having, it will be we need to give some name for this macro. So we will give it as an input output, which is same. Right, so you might have observed that we are using this macro from most of the assignments which we have done till now. We are using so one macro which is having with the system call for input and output both, right? So it will reduce the line of content. Okay, move Rx, comma, first parameter, rbx, sorry, indexing, which is second parameter, then move rsi, third parameter that is having, and last fourth parameter that is for actual message, sorry, message length, right? So third is a for actual message, fourth parameter in this %3 is for actual message, and length of it will be given as %. Right, so this it will be for macro. Right, so this it will be initial part that we'll be having. Right, so your logic it will be actually starts from text part. Okay. Global start. Let's put start. Okay. So indentation, have the habit of indentation at every time when you are going through the program, because it will make you an idea where the particular code or sorry, here it will be procedure for where it has been ended and where it has been started. Okay. Right, so we'll make it the first system call, sorry, macro call, which is with the displaying the first message, that is your sixth assignment. Will display that also. Right, so it is your experiment number second. Then messages for displaying the title, what it is having, string operation. Right, so can have, so sequence, it can be just referred wherever you have made with the macro call, right? And now for actual message one, that is entering the string. Sorry, okay. Now for this, what we want will be required with the input need to be given it as an for the string form. So we'll call for the one procedure here, which will be done for this input, which is with the system call and file descriptor, right? So which will be as a 0 standard input. Okay, so with str1, let me have taken it as an str1 string 1. Length of it will be str1 or strl. So that will display input for it. We get with the one by one content under this with the help of count with Rx, okay. Which will be pointing it to Rx, which will be having with one by one element for this. Okay. Now this, it will be input, it will be a procedure call, okay, where it has been done with the system call wherever it has been ended. Okay, so we'll be calling for this. Okay. Output, one more procedure call with displaying the content with a message, right? I think done with the second message. Yes, into the what is the string that you have entered, we need to display that. So first we'll take the input and we'll display it as text. Okay. So what that string is, we are getting it in str length with length, right? So because input we have taken, now we'll display that as it is string for it. Next will be required with the length with M3, right? Message 3 and L3, that will be with the message for this. I get to the count. So how we are going to get to the value of this count will be passed into Rx. Okay, so that count which you have taken it in the Rx will again get it from the count one by one string elements, right? Now here what is that told? It is while displaying this output, that count which we are having, so we need to get it for conversion. So here we'll be having with the only one conversion which will be required. It is x to decimal. So because output that we cannot display in the hexadecimal form, so we'll display that in the normal output that we will be having. Okay. So which will be referred with the and actual content of this, what count is there, so that we are taken, I think, in this form, right? So which is your final count. Okay. If it got disconnected, rejoin with the same link. Okay. Right, so it will be done with the call, and then logic for this procedure will write it at the end. Right, so exit with the message, as I think here we have taken message, so we'll display that message also. So what message it is having? Exit, exiting. So fifth message. So just what we need to have appropriate variables if you're taking it with the macro call. So macro, as here you can have the more feasibility that it can be provided with this. right? Then next it will be move the content of which will be checking with system call if it is having any error or not. If it is, then exit code 0, system call for an exit. If it is not having any done or not having any error, right? So this is, it will be to for getting it as an input, counting for it. Just count here we are using, as I told, we are not using the move as or these instructions with which we can directly perform these operations. Okay, so better way will perform that with the help of actual count variable, so that you can able to get with this actual how performing with this operation, right? So we'll write with the definition for this procedure call, that is h2 decimal and return. So wherever it will be done with the procedure call, have it at of closing purpose, right? So then only it can work, right? So this it will be your appropriate logic for getting a maximum size for the display, and after conversion for this, so it might be having with this output which you are going to take, but with the additional size with the 0 to 16 and more than that if it might be having. Okay, so generally here we are taking the size with the limited size for this string also, right? If it is a 50, right? So if it is more than that, definitely it will be get some exception. Okay, so overflow should not occur. So for the size we are going to refer. So if it is a 2-digit value, then we'll convert it into a actual letter form, right? So we'll take it related to, right? So we'll make a removing for the content, because already we are having the contents. We have used RX, right? So here, so we'll, if it is having with the content, we'll make the XORing for this to putting the content nil, or removing the content which are having previously. So that is the word for XOR with that content itself. Okay. If it is conversion with the base of 10, right? So if it is not, then directly we can divide for this. We'll compare it if that value is greater than 9 or no, right? That is a lower half. Comparison with DL, right? So as we are going to put the value of a lower half. If it is not, then we can do it directly, or we can display the direct value for this. Else, we need to call for one more procedure, that is adding 13th. Right? Add DL comma 30th H. Okay, so and it will be performing with this all the values, no PSI, but we are having 64 bit. So this will convert. And one by one elements we are going to check. So with the element, because these it will be pointing it with the all the string. As suppose if you again with the space or this, now here we can check with that space also as in character. So we'll take that. So this loop it will be continued till set, jump it till it will not end this content. Okay. So it will be called with the procedures, right? So when here we will be having with this part for conversion. So we'll save this, go for the terminal. So it might disconnect, we'll wait for it.